Foxy for short. Welcome Facebook, welcome Instagram. I'm excited for you guys to be here today for our Friday sound healing. So very excited to have you. My name is Nicole Fonovich, and I'm here with Nicole and Yoga, and we are a team of holistic practitioners and yoga teachers that not only teach meditation and yoga, but we do other holistic modalities, like the ones listed on the board here: hypnotherapy, Reiki, life coaching, holistic nutrition, craniosacral work, breath therapy, yoga therapy, all these beautiful holistic modalities. The list goes on and on. And if you're interested, just check out our website, nicoleandyoga.com, and you could book directly there. Today, I'm here to guide you on a sound healing journey, which is another word for a vibrational meditation. So for those of you that struggle with guided meditation, this is an alternative to that, where we use vibrations from different instruments, meditation instruments, such as the gongs behind me, crystal quartz healing bowls. We use chimes and rain sticks and ocean drums and a whole bunch of other different instruments, sound wings, in order to facilitate this experience. However, it's not about the sound, it's about the vibration that you're receiving from the sound. Given the fact that our bodies are made up predominantly of water, these sound waves enter in the body, and what they're designed to do is push out any toxins that we have stored in us, and also push out any emotions that we have stored or stuck in our bodies. This might sound a little funny, emotions stuck in the bodies. But for example, say we were a child and there was some traumatic experience and we just didn't know how to fully process that. That becomes a stuck or locked emotion that we carry with us throughout our lives. Or maybe it was a car accident that happened and you had your children in the car and you couldn't react because you were too busy caring for your children. That trauma that you experienced is also something that could be stored inside of our bodies. So this is a holistic alternative approach to helping push or remove those things out of our bodies. It is one of the cheapest forms of mental health care that is out there. So I love providing meditation and sound healing. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started for our sound healing journey today. This is best done lying down if you have access to a bed during quarantine on this December 18th of 2020. That is a fabulous way to take advantage of this. A couch, maybe a recliner chair, even on a mat on the ground, maybe a little padded. If you happen to have a blanket, we do recommend covering up because our body temperature tends to drop when our blood pressure slows down and drops. So we don't want that to distract you or pull you out of the experience. With that being said, I do like to touch on distractions during quarantine and during we tend to have a lot of distractions. One of them being a phone. So if you do have a cell phone, if you could go ahead and silence that, this way you're not getting beeps and buzzes while the meditation is happening. If you have the ability to stream this on your television, specifically on YouTube, I did notice that the sound quality on YouTube is a bit better. So welcome those that are watching us on YouTube. I see you there on Facebook and Instagram, so welcome. If lying down is not available to you, you could do this seated upright in a chair, but both feet need to be firmly planted on the ground beneath you, and your hands could just rest gently on your lap. If you're lying down, you'll want to have both legs stretched out before you, not crisscrossed, and your arms could be resting at your side. If at any time during the meditation you become uncomfortable, please go ahead and move and adjust, and then just find comfort again in stillness. We don't want you to remain uncomfortable at all throughout the experience. And we will be down on the ground for about 40 minutes or in the bed for 40 minutes or so. Distractions, I do like to mention there might be a garbage truck coming and picking up, or maybe an air conditioning vent going on, or maybe even those internal thoughts in our minds that when we're finally still, these barrage of thoughts continue to come. So I invite you to just acknowledge the distraction. Maybe it's an animal cozying up next to you. Maybe it's a thought that keeps entering into your mind. Just acknowledge it. Don't make a story up about it. Don't hang on to it. Let it go. The next distraction will come. Once again, don't make a story up. Just acknowledge, release. And then eventually, what happens is the mind gives up. And this is what the practice of meditation is truly about. It is letting go of all the chaos so you could just remain focused and calm. And it's like learning to ride a bicycle. It does take some practice. And so the more often you go to this place, the you find that very comfortable spot now that you've had time to gather all of your supplies. I didn't mention an eye mask or something, a little scarf to cover up your eyes. It helps bring the senses within. Maybe a little pillow behind your neck to support your head. But we don't want your throat or your neck kinked. We want to allow for an open airflow. And if you suffer from low back trouble, you could even bolster underneath your knees. You could roll up a blanket, use a pillow from the couch, use an extra pillow. The animals, of course, always love and come and gather during these meditations, so they enjoy it just as much as we do. So you might see them coming around. So let's start to feel our back body getting light. And I'd like us to notice that connection to the ground beneath us. Feel grounded. And feel fully supported. This is your time. Go ahead and start with our breath. Just start by noticing it. Notice if it's deep or shallow. Not judging, just noticing. And now let's go ahead and start to deepen our breath. Filling our lungs all the way up with air like a big balloon. And when we exhale, exhaling all the breath out. Nice, deep, smooth, long breaths. Now let's go ahead and add a little visualization to the breath. So as you inhale, let's see the breath coming up the back of the body. All the way from the toes to the top of the head. And as you exhale, let's see it cascading down the front, returning all the way back down to your toes. All the way to the crown. Deeply breathing, and on the exhale, letting it all out. As it turns back down to the feet. You continue at your own pace. Nice deep breaths in up the back. Long exhales down the front. Thoughts creep in, return back to the breath. breathing up the back, all the way from the ground to the crown. And from the crown of your head all the way back to your feet. And you could now go ahead and release the breath. Very slowly coming back to the body. Simply come back to the body. Feel your body lying on the ground beneath you. And even notice the quality of the air as it touches your skin. And now come back to your breath. And long, smooth exhalations through the nose. Breathing deeply. When you're ready, you could gently introduce movement, maybe first to your fingers and your toes. When we're ready, we could even inhale our arms over our heads like that first stretch in the morning, reaching back with our fingers and forward with our toes, breathing deep. Or you could remain perfectly still. If you would like, we could even take a bend into our knees and hug our knees to our chest. Maybe even rocking from side to side, giving ourselves a little massage in our low back. And when we're ready, we could very gently make our way to our sides, finding ourselves in that fetal position, the womb of existence. Taking your time, there is no hurry. Let's go ahead here and take a nice deep breath in. Hold at the top. Maybe even bringing some focus to the eyebrow center. And when you're ready, go ahead and release nice and slow. When you are ready, you could use the strength of your arms to push yourself up to a comfortably seated position if you're lying down, or remain exactly as you are. Bringing our hands to heart center, I'd like to close today's session with 3 rounds of Om. So if you're at home, please join me. So let's take a nice deep breath in and exhale fully. And let's inhale to Om. The light in me honors the light in each and every single one of you. Happiest of holidays. And from my heart to yours, namaste. And Jabagwan. Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate you on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook. If you don't follow us on any of those platforms, please do so. All of our old videos are stored for your later viewing enjoyment on the Nicole and Yoga pages, social media pages. So the benefits are cumulative. We recommend doing these practices 3 to 5 times a week. For maximum of 8 passes, sound healing can affect you up to 72 hours after the experience takes place. So the water helps facilitate that process. So if you have any emotions that arise out of the complete blue, just give yourself some grace and know that it is coming up to leave. And of course, if that doesn't happen, we recommend experience, give us any feedback. Please send us a comment. We love hearing from everybody. Thank you so much. I wish you a wonderful weekend ahead.